breaking news here, guys. Hang on one second. We can now confirm. This is confirmed, guys? There it is. All right, we're going to pull this up on the screen, but we now have confirmed that the Associated Press is calling the Atlanta mayoral race. The Associated Press has now officially called the Atlanta mayoral race for incumbent Andre Dickens. Our political strategist on the panel here and our resident journalist.
Water is
Take
wet.
a stand.
Yeah.
Initial thoughts, guys. Initial thoughts right here.
Donnell, let's start with you. I think you used the phrase, water is wet. You don't seem particularly surprised by this result.
And days end in Y.
Not surprised.
You were on the mayoral panel with us. That was the panel that
Yes.
Mayor Dickens decided not to come to. We're hearing because he did not think that he needed to be there. 3 people that were fighting for this seat still got some of the vote, as we could see there.
We did.
But I mean, even just from laying the scene there, as I was saying at the beginning of the show, he's not a hated mayor.
He's not.
People like him.
Right.
They want to see what he can do for
There
a
are
second term.
pockets that don't like Dickens. Pockets. And pockets don't win elections. Pockets give votes to other people who aren't necessarily experienced in becoming mayor.
Those
but they
pockets,
don't win mayors.
the pothole pocket, the Cop City pocket.
The Cop City pocket, the we just hate mayor's pocket.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
Fred, let's bring you in. You're a Democratic strategist. Look, I don't think many people are surprised to see this race officially called for Mayor Dickens, but we're also seeing some strong indicators for, hang on for that one second, but this is what happens. We got a lot going on here. Fred, what do you make of the state of play for Democrats right now? Is this a situation where Democrats are starting to think, we've got a little momentum right now?
Listen, I think the biggest obstacle to Democrats winning in 2026 is the belief that we can win in 2026. Because the data, again, I keep coming back to the numbers, the data indicates that Georgia's been a straight toss-up state and that the Democrats have won when we put forth good campaigns and good candidates. But Democrats entered 2025 after Kamala Harris's loss last year, particularly in Georgia, feeling very defeated and deflated. So these PSC wins are big. Mayor Dickens' wins is also big because even though mayors always get reelected when they run for reelection, for Mayor Dickens, when you have a turnout this size today, right, which is much bigger than you would have expected for a normal sort of re-election type of campaign, for him to hold those kinds of numbers, given all the noise that people made around cop seating, all the noise that people made on other things, this is big for him. And I think this is also the beginning, we're starting to see the beginning of the contours of the 26th Democratic primary and the messaging and the kind of candidates that we'll run in 2026.
And I think that messaging is so important too, Mark. I want to bring you in here on this. I mean, obviously, Mayor Dickens, he's going to be a prominent voice come midterms next year. How much weight would you say that his voice holds when we're talking about that coveted Senate race as well as a governor's race that we're going to see next year?
I don't know how many swing voters would necessarily focus on what the mayor of Atlanta in terms of the state of Georgia. I don't know how many people would really be swayed who are undecided, but where his bully pulpit can be more powerful is helping to get behind and raise awareness for some of the troops that are on the ground that are already predisposed to vote for a Democrat. He probably is one of the, if not the most popular of the Democrats now that I think in the state. I don't think he's regarded as partisan as perhaps some of his predecessors either. I think he does have sort of a more moderate reputation and approach to things. I do want to just playfully point out that a couple weeks ago on the show, Fred, I had said, I don't think he'll get 90%. And you said 90. I just want to point it out.
I don't think all the numbers are in yet. He might hit 90. The race is close.
We still have some votes to be tallied. We're looking at 86% here. Guys, I want to table this for just a moment because I want to get out now live to 11 Alive's Joe Ripley. He is standing by with former Atlanta Mayor Shirley Franklin. Joe, what is she telling you tonight?
Yeah, so good evening, Zach. As you mentioned, AP has called the race now for Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens to win a second term. I want to introduce you to someone who is used to being mayor of Atlanta. This is former Mayor Shirley Franklin. Mayor, AP has called the race for Mayor Dickens, as we understand it. Your reaction tonight?
Well, that's pretty great. Great re-election. He had a great 4 years, and he'll do well in the next 4 years.
What is it that has impressed you about the way Mayor Dickens has run the city and run his re-election campaign?
Well, Mayor Dickens actually believes in people. He believes in everybody being involved. He talks about this as a group project, and indeed, elections are a group project. So big congratulations to him and his team.
He had to face 3 challengers. Although he was pretty popular, are you surprised that this didn't go to a runoff, that he seemingly won pretty handily tonight?
Oh, I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised that Atlanta was ready for a second term.
And so with a World Cup coming next year, the mayor also has plans to build out MARTA, make that a little more accessible, make housing more affordable. A lot on his plate. Where do you see Mayor Dickens in the long lineage of Atlanta mayors, and how do you, maybe it's a little early, but compare his legacy to those who came before him?
Well, certainly Atlanta has a long legacy of mayors going back to Hartsville, Ivan Allen, Sam Massell, Maynard Jackson, Andrew Young. I mean, those are just icons among mayors. But Atlanta has a great future if we all pull together and we solve whatever problems we have and take advantage of all of the opportunities, including the World Cup.
What is your advice then for second term, newly reelected Mayor Andre Dickens?
Well, my advice is to keep up the good work. Don't get distracted. Keep your eye on the ball. Include as many people as you can, and continue to lead the city forward.
That is former Atlanta Mayor Shirley Franklin with some wise words for Mayor Andre Dickens, now newly reelected to a second term. As you can, thank you for bearing with me with all the noise here behind me. It's a significant turnout here at the watch party here in downtown Atlanta at the Hyatt Regency. We're also closely watching the Atlanta City Council president's race. We will bring more info to you once we learn more on that. But for now, we'll send things back to you in the studio with AP now calling the race. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens has been elected for 4 more years.